Paris beyond the postcards, the secret subcultures they don't show you. You think you know Paris, the Eiffel Tower, croissants, romantic strolls along the Seine, but the real Paris doesn't live in postcards. It thrives in shadows, backstreets, and basements. There's a second Paris most tourists never see, a city forged by revolution, rebellion, underground art, immigrant culture, and radical love. This isn't a city of just light. It's a city of layers, secrets, and fire. Let's start with the catacombs. Beneath the polished streets of Paris lie hundreds of kilometers of tunnels, holding the bones of over 6 million people. What began as a solution to overflowing cemeteries became an underground world, one with its own laws, its own explorers, even its own parties. Urban adventurers called cataphiles illegally navigate this labyrinth, mapping it, tagging it, and sometimes holding full-blown concerts and art exhibitions in its depths. The police know, they try to stop it, but the catacombs are alive in ways the surface city has long forgotten. Move above ground to the hidden alleyways of Belleville and Barbès. Here, Paris is not white marble and Chanel bags. It's headscarves, spices, rap battles, and immigrants from North Africa, West Africa, the Middle East, and Asia have built neighborhoods that hume with energy despite decades of neglect and marginalization. Here, cafes serve mint tea instead of espresso. The graffiti doesn't tag walls, it tells stories. Hip-hop blares in Arabic and Wolof. It's not just music. It's protest in rhythm form. And while the government debates identity, these neighborhoods redefine what it means to be French. In the 1960s and 70s, the student revolts turned the Latin Quarter into a battlefield. Paving stones were torn from the streets and thrown at riot police. Graffiti declared, "Sous les pavés, la plage," beneath the paving stones, the beach. That spirit never died. Today, you'll find activist bookstores tucked between brasseries, radical zines printed in basement workshops, feminist punk collectives holding meetings in converted laundromats. There are more anarchist squats in Paris than luxury hotels if you know where to look. And then there's the art scene. Raw, underground, and defiantly unpolished. Forget the Louvre. Look to Les Murs, a constantly changing graffiti wall in Oberkampf, or the abandoned warehouses in Pantin where artists paint by candlelight. The Paris most people imagine is curated, but this Paris is chaotic, alive, constantly challenging what art should be. In the tunnels, you might stumble upon a sculpture garden built in the dark. On the riverbanks, projection artists hijack buildings to tell visual stories of colonialism, capitalism, and love. Love in Paris, too, is not what the brochures sell you. It's not just candlelit dinners in Montmartre. It's queer love in squats, interracial love across lines of class and immigration status, secret love affairs written in Sharpie on bathroom stalls and underground clubs. During World War II, this city hid not just Jewish families, but gay lovers, cross-dressing performers, and artists who refused to conform. Today, Paris's queer scene still operates partly underground, not because it's illegal, but because the underground is where resistance lives. Even food tells the story. The best meals in Paris aren't in Michelin-starred restaurants. They're in back-alley Syrian bakeries, Senegalese takeout spots run from living rooms, Vietnamese noodle shops that don't have websites but always have a line out the door. This is food built on survival, memory, and cultural defiance. Every dish is a declaration. We are here. We belong. We're not just seasoning your culture. We are part of it. And while tourists line up outside Versailles, few realize that behind its gold gates, a revolution once brewed. The same applies to the Paris of today. The Gilets jaunes protests didn't come from nowhere. Neither did the mass climate demonstrations, the labor strikes, or the student occupations. This city wears rebellion like perfume. You can't always see it, but if you inhale deeply, it's everywhere. So the next time you walk through Paris, look past the patisseries and perfectly arranged cheese boards. Listen for the drumbeat in the metro tunnels. Watch the murals shift when you pass through the banlieues. Seek out the spaces between the guidebook pages. That's where the real Paris lives. Not in the light, but in the flicker between shadows. The Paris of subcultures, secret codes, and soft revolutions.